Thank you. Welcome to EIP Editing Office Hour, meeting 106. Today is July 14th, and you can find the agenda on Ethereum/PM GitHub issue. The number is 2156. On agenda, we have some ACT-related PRs. We do have some proposals listed for moving into final review and miscellaneous, apart from the list of draft EIPs. We are joined by Editor Joachim Brauer to help us review these proposals. Welcome, Joachim.
Hey.
All right, so we are joined by the author of proposal, which is moving into the final status. The PR number is 1867, if you would like to address that first. Yeah, it's in the ERC 1867.
Yes, all right.
We are joined by Cyber Sentry, in case there are any questions.
Yes, okay, let's see. Is there someone unmuted? Because I think I hear some background music, or is that myself?
No, I don't hear any noise in the background.
Okay, I guess it's me then. All right, this doesn't work. Okay, that is interesting. Good, yeah, I thought that we had at least that the bot should flag if we reference ERCs or ERPs which are not
8004, yes.
Sorry?
8004, yes, it is not in the final status, so it would be difficult to move this proposal forward if it has a mention of ERC 8004.
Right, okay, so ERC 8000, yeah, this one is not final, but the bot is not flagging this, so I think...
Yeah, just on this one, so in the previous versions, when it was going through review, and certainly through last call, it was discussed, and we took it out of requirements.
Okay. Oh, right. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I see. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. For wait. Where is it? Let me directly comment on the PR, because we want these mentions to be a reference to the RFC URL. Let me actually get those URLs for you. Right. Yeah, I would just comment that so you can directly. Oh wait, I can actually just hop this in the chat. That's maybe easier.
Are you happy for me to run them through straight away? Yeah.
Yeah. So if you can link these RFCs, I put it here in the chat.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
I'll run that
Cool.
straight through now.
Cool. Great. Okay, so what is okay, great. Okay, great. Yeah, okay. I think that okay, yeah. So this references ERC 8004 and ERC 8004 is currently in drafts. And Pooja, I think we cannot move this to final, right? Because if there's a specification which depends on non-final EIPs or ERCs, then we cannot move this forward, correct?
That's correct. Yeah, I'm still wondering, like, how did it come to last call?
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
It's just it's an interesting one because we've got 8004 in 8126, and the reasons that we took it out was because it was a requirement at 8126. But obviously, it's I see what you're saying there.
Okay, let me see. Let's just have the. Okay, right.
Yeah, yeah. We definitely have to take a look into it. It seems like something is not right there.
Yeah. Okay. This. Okay. Yeah. Just. Yeah. Indeed. Because. Yeah. So this ERC indeed has a reference to EIP or ERC 8004, which is not final. This should have been flagged by the bot, which it did not. Okay. I will point to that on this PR. Let's see, because that is very weird. Wait, it uses 8126, which is final, and it depends on 8004, which is not final. Okay, that is something what we should really flag. Okay, so just for the context, like this ERC, which I see you are also the author of, that got merged to final, and that should not have been merged to final because it depends on this draft EIP. You are not an author of this ERC. Do you know the status of this? Is this moving forward? Is this? Do you know?
Yeah, so we've set up a group, and the 8014 and the 8126/96 team are in this group, so we can definitely work forward on this and look to move that on.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I have to disappoint you that, well, I will not move this forward because this ERC is still in draft, and also sorry that this got merged, because that might give the indication that this should not have been merged. Yeah, we will address that. One of the things, like, if these oh wait, you're in this group, yeah, okay. Because one of the things is that if this ERC would not have been moving forward, then you could also fork it. But of course, you want to create like a standard what people use, and you do not want to have like 2 or 3 or 4 different standards where everyone refers to a different one. So this should first be moved to final, actually, before we can move this one forward. Pooja, can you maybe create like a note on the editors channel, or maybe in like the right place, that we should really look at this bot, because it should really flag that, especially that in the requirements. So this is a required ERC of this final EIP. That should absolutely have been flagged by the bot. We have to look into why it doesn't do that, because this is not correct.
Right. I mean,
Yeah,
I
got it.
can
Thank you.
definitely mention it. Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah.
So one thing that I wanted to check with author here, like how much dependent, I don't know if this is the right question to ask, for the proposal that we are looking into review today, which is supposedly moving into final status. Do you see mention of 8004 there? Because, if not, then you can perhaps remove it, and you can have 8126 in the required section, which would help move that proposal into final. But at the back end, we should definitely take a look at it, like why 8004 was not flagged when 8126 moved into final status.
Yeah, got it. So within 8196, 8004 was removed as a requirement for that reason that we've identified today. I can look at the text and thin that out as well. But I think, as we said many weeks ago, I think, bringing other standards through, it's part of the process. So I'm content to continue to link in with the 8014 to look to come through together.
Yeah, I think it's a question for co-authors you might want to check, and if there is a decision where you can actually drop 8004 from 8196, then there is a way out. But there are possibility that editors may want to like revisit 8126, and we will get back to you on what to do there.
It's a tricky one. When this standard was being built out, it was for the Ethereum Foundation's PhD program, AI Agent Authenticated Wallet, which one of the requirements was that 8004 had to be used. It was Ethereum Foundation RFP 16, which started the ball rolling with this one. But yeah, I'm definitely going to look back at it and see how we move forward now.
Another recommendation here is, as Joachim mentioned, that please work with the team of 8004, because I see the proposal 4337, that was in non-final status for a very long time, and that kind of disappointed some of the authors who wanted to use proposal 4337. I don't want 8004 to be that case. So if there is any way you can work with authors and try to push the proposal towards final, that would be highly appreciated.
Yeah, definitely I will.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Like, this is also somewhat surprising to me, because when I check 8126, then this EIP or ERC is also not final. So
and definitely the bot was broken at that time.
Yes, yeah. I mean, this is yeah. Okay, yeah. This is something what we should. I think we should actually discuss this on an EIP IP meeting, because the problem with this is that we now have final EIPs which reference to draft EIPs, and moving the process forward, we of course want, like, the path that we now say remove the 8004 from the text of this of this ERC. The problem is that we then still implicitly depend on draft ERCs, and we also cannot really start changing final ERCs or EIPs. Yeah, okay. We have to discuss this at an editor call, I think, how to solve this, because now we have. Yeah, I do not want to check like how much other EIPs or ERCs also have this problem, because that might open like a rabbit hole of things. Okay, let me quickly check, or not quickly, because I think I don't think I see anything else what should prevent moving this to final. Yeah. Okay. We have to figure out what to do with this draft thing, but that will be yeah. Yeah. Okay. So for now, I can't move this forward, but we will get back to you.
Yeah, and I will add it in the EIP meeting, so we have a discussion/decision on this topic.
Yes. Thanks, Bruce.
All right.
Cool. Thank you, everyone.
Yep.
Yes. Thank you.
So the next one is ACD related. The first two PRs added there was added by Greg. He's on the call. I believe he's looking for some support and with respect to number and asset adding to the proposal.
Yes. Let's see. Okay. Let's give this a number. 1 second.
It just needs a number.
Yes. I will give it a number when I find our spreadsheet. Yes.
And once it has a number, it has assets which themselves are directories, and I can't quite figure out how to make that happen. And 7979 also has assets, one of which is a directory itself.
Yes, 1 second. I'm first going to give you a number. So you're saying that this PR also has assets?
It has assets which themselves are directories. And then the actual assets are inside those directories.
Okay, but I do not see them in this PR.
No, I can't make that PR because it refers to a number that doesn't exist yet.
Okay, so if I give you a number, then you can also upload these assets, right?
Right, but I'm not sure how to present a whole directory as an asset rather than a file.
Okay, I think I get it. Okay, so let me find you a...
Yeah, the GitHub interface indicated that I needed push permissions to the repo to do that, which of course I don't have.
Okay, yes, so so on your local computer, do you have like these files inside the assets directory?
I'm not working on my local computer really. I'm just using the interface directly on GitHub.
Okay.
I do far less damage that way.
Okay, so what you can do? Yeah, I think this is how you should do this. So on your so just for the record, I always
I can pull it down to my own computer and do that whole thing. It's not a problem. I just don't usually do it that way.
What I think is what you can do is, so you have this PR open, which I just gave it a number, by the way, so you can change this. Is that so? This is your branch, so your local clone of this repository. So if you would add to your own version of the EIP, so this is your fork. Let me link that in the chat. So if you would create these files here in the assets folder.
Okay.
Then it should directly show up into the PR. So if you would use EIP-8337, and then you can put the files in there, and then you can also reference to those files from within your EIP.
Great. I'll try that, and Get back to you if I have a problem.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, let's go over this one to see if we are you proposing this for ACD?
Soon enough, yes.
Okay, cool. Then okay, let's directly do this.
I pulled the validation out of 7979. It was just getting too big, and they really were separate. And in the breakout, the question of whether validation was actually necessary was coming up. So for a number of reasons, it did better as a standalone proposal.
Let's see, this is okay. How is this covered in? Yeah, I would somehow also in this abstract already mention that this magic bytes is the EIP 3541 magic bytes. The thing is that in EIP 3541, it is not called magic bytes. How is it actually called?
Which EIP is that now?
It's so with the magic bytes, you mean the 0xEF, right?
Somewhere I said, or maybe it got lost, that the magic bytes begin with EF.
Okay, it's here.
Magic is a placeholder for when we get together, and there's various EIPs that are going to use that. I can use some other placeholder, but basically there used to be or should be a note saying that the whole structure of that is deferred, and it will begin with an EF, but otherwise it's all deferred.
I see.
There was a note to that effect. I'll put it back if it disappeared in the editing.
Okay, let me directly do this one. Okay, what is this? Yeah, so these notes are nice. I also always like to acknowledge that I'm using AI, but we cannot have the Anthropic or Claude into EIP text because of
okay.
What's the word for it? We do not want to sponsor.
Okay.
Or
so I just say AI.
Yes, you can use that, and I would also be totally fine if you would remove this from the abstract. What I would do is I would actually put this in the PR description. So this will then be part of the GitHub history, or you would make this part of the commit message. So then it is still part of the file history, but it is not actually in the file itself. But I mean, both is fine. Both is fine. I will just change this to AI, and then you can decide for yourself what you.
The assets are a complete set of tests for this stuff, which I could not have possibly written myself. Claude even wrote in C a mini interpreter for EVM and timed both direct execution and ZK proofing of running code on that interpreter. And I'm just going, okay, thank you.
Yes.
You just did in 5 minutes, which might have taken me a month.
Yeah, that's the current time, right? That it also still surprises me. That's
right.
how
I have reviewed none of that code, simply the consensus of all of the tests like agree with each other. I'm going, okay, I'll leave it be for now.
Yeah, I mean, like the main thing is that that if it is verified correctly, or if it at least like I had a conversation with someone, and one of the things they said was that the main point of or well, not the main point, but the thing with using AI is that you should really check, is this actually what you want? And then you can also see AI as a tool to figure out, okay, what is like good enough. So yeah,
it's like instant legacy code. It works, but nobody actually knows how or why, so you don't dare touch it.
Wait, let me actually change this, because this should then be
right.
Because the fun thing is that now wait, I do not want to apply it. That I thought, why am I not getting like a rich render of this file? Because it's not no, it's not markdown, so it's just as a raw file, which is fine. You can also read the text.
You took a totally decentralized version control system and re-centralized it on GitHub. But now it's not really very good at either one.
All right. Okay. So this is one of these files. So let me actually figure out how to. Yes. Okay. Let me quickly check if what I'm suggesting is correct. So otherwise, I'm.
Say what?
Yeah, I will just leave a message like how you can actually import these files in here, so you can directly link to them. But I have to check like how that should look like.
It's not / whatever.
Nope.
And that's in a directory, but I forget which one.
This should work if you add this this file. So this extract
Yeah.
CFG.
Yeah. I think the CFG's down one level, but that's not that can be fixed later.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, I will leave a general comment as a review, like these abbreviations. Please first define them before use.
Well, risk is a standard, but
yes, I know, but the thing is, and I know this is also like somewhat of a gray area, because like at some point you likely want to move this ERP at some point to final, and like in 20 or 30 years, like if you read this ERP again, then this abbreviation might not be well known / standard anymore. So that's why we want to add. But
it's on the edge.
I agree. I agree. It is on the edge, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do I define IBM and DEC and WASM and JVM and
Yeah, you are right. Like this is also, yeah. I saw
It's at the
sometimes
same it's at the same level as JVM and WASM in this document. You know,
I will just leave it as a general comment. Then you can decide for yourself if you want to
Yeah.
define these abbreviations. Yeah.
There's some. I think they're already defined, but I'll look.
Yeah. Okay. Approach. Okay. Okay. Oh, right, of course, yeah. Okay. Yes, I also have to.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just as a reminder. And let's see. Oh, the checks are of course failing because of the thing. And okay, yeah. So and the other suggestion is that yeah, I will just note it, but it's also a suggestion. What is the count? Zero?
I don't know.
I think it's F0. Let me check.
Martin was the only person I knew that just knew all of them.
Let me see, because there's also a suggestion in EIP1 about the bytecode. Yes. Right. And then in lowercase. Yeah. Okay. Yes. All right. See that I. No, wait. That's not correct. Okay, cool. Let's see. This is.
Yeah, again, Greg's PR with request to some asset related changes.
Right. Okay. So Greg, this about the assets. That's the thing I just explained. So if you upload these assets to your to this branch, then it should be fine.
Okay. Usually the assets have taken one more round, so I'm inclined to leave the direct links out of this one so it can just go in directly and then work on the assets in case I have any problems with those. Because this one stands alone without the assets. The assets are just the yes, it passed the tests.
Okay. So
That makes sense.
So you want to link to the assets of another EIP?
In this EIP, at this stage, simply name the assets. Don't put in the links, which won't resolve, but name them.
Okay.
And then put in the EIP, or then put in the PR to put in the assets. But that means this one is there while I hassle with it, whatever hassle it takes to get the assets in.
I see.
I'm almost sure to have a hassle. I always have a hassle with JIT.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean that works. So if you address the comments and then move these assets in later, then I think we this should be fine. I don't see any.
Yeah, the assets are not. The assets don't affect the meaning. They just, they're just evidence. This is where we got these numbers.
I see.
This is.
Okay, let's see, because these are the ACD related ones. The other items, Pooja, are they, because you can also maybe move to the chat.
Yes, yeah. So they were carried over from earlier meeting. It was added in agenda to be reviewed, and they mention it is ACD related. Other
Oh, this is
other
ACD related. Okay.
Not the final one, but the other meta EIP related. Yes.
Okay. Right. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I think I review this one. No, I didn't. Okay. There's one approval.
So, I think I'm done here, right?
Yes. If you address these the review, then I think it'll be fine. Yeah.
Well, good luck with that very long list.
Yes, thanks.
Very well. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let's see, because why is this not... Okay, let's see. world. All right. Okay. Okay, so Sam has reviewed this one, and the review has been addressed, and I also don't see any other problems, so we will merge this one.
Very well.
Okay, it looks good to me. Not a taco. Like LGTM, like I always thought that this means looks good to me, and then recently I heard that you can also abbreviate it as let's get this merged, which I found very
Oh,
funny.
wow. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I was also super surprised.
Well, we are joined by an author who has a bunch of proposals. He mentioned that these proposals should be moved to review, and I have added it in that section. So if not all, maybe we can take a look at it with whatever time we have left.
Yes.
1853 is the first one.
Yes, I see.
Yeah, hi there. This is David.
Hey, David.
Hey, first time joining, so relatively new to this whole process. But we submitted a family of proposed ERCs. Did a post on magicians for a meta thread, and then individual threads for each of the different proposals. And we haven't had any objections. We'd like to understand what it would take to move them to review and encourage more and more comments, obviously.
Yes, okay, so welcome. I see, okay, so you want to move them to review, I think. Well, so these PRs all add ERCs, and we cannot, well, actually, I'm not sure. Pooja, we can directly merge ERCs in review, right? They should always be draft.
That is correct. I'm trying to find out. I see that in the update section, it is mentioned that on July 9th, it is into ERCs, ERCS, ERC/8325.md. But I don't see that proposal on website. So maybe if you can explain, David, what is there?
What do you mean you don't see it on the website?
So I'm unable to find ERC 8325 on eips.ethereum.org.
But that is this PR, right? So this
Yep.
These PRs, they add new ERCs, so these ERCs do not yet exist, which is also why they are not on the EIP's site.
Yeah, we added them, so obviously they went into draft. We created the discussions. What do we need to open a new PR to move it to review, or what's the? I'm not clear on the process.
So the question here is, has it been merged as draft ever?
Oh, I don't think so. I'm not sure what that would take. I know all the checks are passing, etc. Who merges them? Do I merge them?
So the point here is that when this PR would be merged, it would not be merged as a review status. It would be merged as a draft status.
Okay.
Yeah, and we can discuss it following week to move it into review status. But first, this has to be merged as draft.
Ah, okay. And who merges those?
Yeah. If you can find everything right, then this can be merged. But we have to just make sure the status is not mentioned as review. It is mentioned as draft.
No, they're all in draft status.
Yeah. Yes, so that needs looks good. Yeah, so editors they review these. They have to approve ERCs when they change status. So this is a new EIP, a new ERC, So this changes status from, well, a non-existent to a draft ERC.
Yep.
This is when an editor checks, well, stale and if there are not like very weird things in it. And then it gets merged. And if you want to move them to review, then we do another check. Yeah, that's okay. Basically the process. Yes.
All right. So how do we get them merged as draft?
Well, so I'm checking your this first ERC now, and if it is fine, I will approve it, and then it will get merged. That will automatically give you the merge rights to this specific file. So if you open a PR when this is merged and you open changes to this ERC, what is it, 8325. Then it will automatically get merged. If you, however, change the status, so you want to move it to review, then you get another ping from the bot. So you can also see that here. So it says, okay, requires one more review from editors. And in that case that you change something yourself, it will automatically get merged. And in case someone else opens up PR against your file, you will get a ping like, okay, take a look at this. Someone wants to change your ERC.
Okay, so you'll review these and merge them, and then I open a new PR updating the status to draft. Updating the status to review.
Exactly, yes.
Okay. All right, great. And I can do that at some point this week and then rejoin next week?
Given that I do not think that I will be able to review all your proposals here, but yes, so if you open this new PR to move it to review, it will get added to the ERC review queue. But yeah, as you can also see on the ERC's GitHub, we have a backlog, so this can take some time.
Okay.
David, I have also shared the link of EIP process in chat. Please refer EIP 1. It talks about all the statuses and when you can promote them.
Okay. Yeah, I was familiar with the statuses. I didn't realize that we had to wait for this to be merged. So that's clear now.
But you landed up in the good meeting, so at least one of the proposals can be reviewed today.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So, Pooja, would the other ones be reviewed at the next meeting, or how does that typically work?
So I have moved the rest of the PRs to the draft proposal list.
Okay.
It is there for editors to take a look at it asynchronously, and if it is not merged or not looked into because of any time constraint, then perhaps it will be added to the next office hour meeting. Yeah, but the list is long, just to let you know.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, I'm sure everyone's busy.
Like we have very few editors with respect to proposals and the PRs that we receive. So yeah.
Okay. Does this meeting also discuss how to get traction on Ethereum Magician threads, etc., or is this limited just to the GitHub side of things?
Oh, no, you are more than welcome to ask for any question if you have with respect to EIP process or PR or yeah, that's why we have editor on call.
Okay. Yeah, we'd love to find out is there any effective mechanisms to kind of drive activity on the threads? We've had one comment on the
Okay.
Ethereum.
Yeah. So you mean to basically maybe that's not the right word, but to promote the ERCs, right, and the discussion threads.
Yeah, to drive activity and discussions.
To be honest,
if people see issues, we want to iterate on them and review them.
Yeah, to be honest, I would actually not know, because this would be more about like networking.
Okay.
So I do not know if you have like I, for instance, do not have like a very big network on Twitter or like whatever.
Right.
But yeah, I would not know. Like Pooja maybe knows like a very good way to promote, to get like attention. Like, okay, this ERC, this is like super good. Please take a look. I can say that from the EIP side, this is also super hard. So yeah, maybe it is somewhat easier on the ERC side. I don't know, but yeah, I do not have specific tips here.
So if I understand correctly, because you have added a bunch of proposals, it may be related to a certain feature or certain group.
Yeah, it's basically around title tokenization.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think in that case, the best way is to reach out to that community which may be interested in these kind of standards. To then you may have like smaller groups where this conversation can happen, and maybe invite people to add their thoughts directly on Fellowship of Ethereum Magician. That's one way to do it. The other way is we recommend people to kind of share the proposal with PEEP and EIP, in which you can go through the proposal, talk about its pros and cons, why it is important, why do you think that it should be an Ethereum standards, and we share it with the community. These are a few tips where you can kind of promote your proposal and make people aware that this exists and you are moving forward with making them a standard for Ethereum ecosystem.
Sorry, where would I do the latter one that you suggested? The community?
That is generally organized by ECH Institute. We invite people to just join our Discord, where you can also talk to editors for suggestions. Just reach out to me there and I would be happy to direct you further.
ECH Institute?
Let me share the Discord invite link with you.
Okay, perfect.
The Discord link is added in chat now.
Ah, fantastic. Great, I will join that. And so how often does that meet?
That has to be scheduled. If you are talking about PEEP and EIP recording, that has to be scheduled. But on this Discord, you will find a channel which is called EIP Editors channel. Just give me a second. It is EIP Editing channel, where you can talk about the proposal, check with what people think, what editors think. If you have any future question, you can reach out to editors directly at EIP Editors channel on this Discord.
Okay, sweet. Great, I appreciate the advice.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you for joining.
Yeah. Joachim, I see you're already on number 2.
Yes. Progress, right? Yeah, just for reference, that you are not thinking like, wow, is this person like reading these ERCs at like lightning speed? So these ERCs, they are in draft. So I am not checking the contents. I am just checking like, okay, does it not have any weird things? So my approval is also just from like a style point, or that it doesn't have like any weird stuff in it. So the approvals do not say that I support or I say, wow, this is like a super good proposal, whatever, because I did not interpret it that way.
Yep, that makes sense.
So are these because it are a lot? It are 6 ERCs which are at. So it is like a cluster. Are they dependent on each other?
They're not dependent on each other, but they can be. They can reference each other. And they're a family of EIPs all focused on improving tidal tokenization.
Okay.
So being able to verify on chain that the tidal actually is legitimate and represents the underlying asset.
I see.
So it builds on 3643 and 7943. These can be layered on top. And we've got a lot more details in the meta thread on magicians with also an architecture, etc. And we've got a reference implementation as well with also a UI. So people can play with that and see graphically how it all fits together.
Cool.
Yeah, we actually went ahead and got all these audited. So there's a Verichange audit for them all.
Okay, but because the quality of these documents seem good, I have to leave soon, so I will not be able to do these now. But I will, I will do that tonight, I think, or tomorrow. I will check your other ERCs, and if they are also of the same quality, then we will also merge them. So for the next steps, if you want to move them to review, also. Because I'm not sure. Did you read EIP 1?
Yep.
Okay, great. Then you know.
I'll follow those. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, awesome. But yeah, so for there are 2 PRs which are now, well, this one should now get merged.
Great.
But you can open a PR, and the only thing what you do there is you change the status to review, and then an editor has to go over it again. And if I was fine, then we merge that at some point. I cannot give any guarantees about the time.
No, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, that sounds great.
Cool.
I appreciate your help and great to meet everybody.
Yes, great to meet you. Thanks for having you. All right, Pooja, I think we are at time. I also have to leave.
Yes. One final question, Johan.
Yes.
Luke has a question.
Yes.
In the chat.
I see. Okay. I think in case like this and RE number assignment, Johan and Pooja, is it standard procedure to ask for merge preference when there are multiple EIPs introduced at the same time and potentially some logical numbering makes sense? Okay. So I'm not super deep into the numbering process, and I'm also not going to claim that this is like super complex, but we have had like EIP number sniping in the past, which was not very nice. So you cannot say that you want EIPs or ERCs grouped, but yeah, I mean, I think that if like this, I would assume that these 6 PRs are opened around the same time, then they should be sequential, and I think that is fine. But yeah, on the other hand, like if someone would either snipe a PR in between, or if there is an editor which assigns numbers and is not sequencing, assigning these numbers that you actually get the sequence, then there's also no way that, then these numbers would not be sequential. So yeah, it has an own process. As I mentioned, I'm not super deep into this because mostly now I forgot.
ABC. Yeah.
Yeah, ABC. Andrew. Sorry. Andrew. Yeah.
Andrew. Yeah.
Andrew is assigning the numbers. Yeah.
Yeah, he does that, but I think Joachim, you very well explained it is sequential numbering, so it's not that whether there will be any privileges you would be getting. It's based on whenever an editor is looking into it, and based on the PR opening, the number are assigned. So we don't have to reassign them in this case.
That makes sense. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so to maybe expand a little, I know that we moved the numbering process from being issue number based a little while ago, and I'm not fully up to date, and so just asking for clarification. But in cases like this, like let's say there's 4 of them, and in this case there's no clear, because there might very well be, right? But there's no clear explicit like dependency on each other because they don't have numbers yet. In the front matter. But let's say that the author here had a preference for specifically the ordering of them, right? So like document A first, and then document B, and then document C. Just curious if that was something we thought about, because maybe there is a more logical ordering where if these numbers were incremental, regardless of what numbers they are, and obviously checking for number sniping, but they would make potentially more sense or something. So thought I might mention that.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, as you mentioned that it would not be getting the PR number, of course, but there are high chances they may get sequential and in increasing order if they are added together.
Makes sense.
Yeah, Luke, it was actually we were very pleased to get consecutive numbers because these all kind of sit together, so it's nice to be able to refer to them as a batch. So just some feedback from a user.
All right, that's great. And I know Joachim has to leave. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here today, and Joachim for taking out time and reviewing all these proposals. We'll see everyone in the next meeting, which would be on next Tuesday at 1600 UTC. Have a great day, everyone.
Thanks.
All right, thank you.